Welcome to episode 11 of the Golden Journeyman Challenge. Today I'm playing two games for you, one in the league and one in the Scottish Cup. So the first one is against Queen's Park away from home. They've had a resurgence of late and have climbed up the league. They were towards the bottom when in episode 10. And then we're going to take on Stenhousemuir in the Scottish Cup third round replay. I think this is the fourth time we've played them already this season, and there's still two more games to go in the league because you play every team 4 times. In the last video we lost against Stenhousemuir and we beat Arbroath. Since then we've gone unbeaten. We drew against Stirling 2-2 thanks to a goal from Archie Campbell and Scott McLaughlin. We then drew against Montrose 0-0 and then drew against Queen's Park 0-0, and I thought I need to change something here, so I've gone to my counter tactic. And it worked really well for the next few games. We beat Elgin City 2-0 thanks to a goal from Mark Thompson and Tony McBride. Both of them getting their first goals for the club. We then beat Berwick Rangers again, Langton, the Falkirk player on loan, and Kieran Miller with his first goal for the club coming back from injury. Then we defeated Stirling 1-0 in the Scottish Cup second round before beating Nairn County 2-1 thanks to a couple goals from Sean Higgins coming back from injury. That was much appreciated. We then beat Arbroath 1-0, Carlos Mazzana with the goal, the Spaniard. And then we beat Annan 3-0, very good win. Mazzana with another goal, Sean Higgins and Archie Campbell with another goal. Really good win there. Before drawing against top of the table Stenhousemuir 1-1, Scott Ferguson equalising for us in the second half. Last couple of games though, back to our 0-0 ways. 0-0 against Stirling away from home, and then 0-0 away from home against Stenhousemuir in the Scottish Cup third round. So that's why we've got a replay. So lots of games played. I've managed to whiz through, get lots done. I thought I'd try and get as many games done as possible. So I've made some changes for this game against Queen's Park because there's a few players a little bit tired and I need to give them a rest because we've played quite a few games in a row. I think we'll get question of the episode out the way, by the way. Let's get this sorted. So today's question, quite simply, who do you think will win Euro 2016 in real life next year? I would like to, I suppose, obvious answer, you'd say, oh, it would be amazing if England could do well, but I can't see it. We've got a young team that are, I suppose, fresh and ready for a new challenge and want to prove themselves. But you can't really look past Germany or Spain. I'd love Belgium to do well. I do love Belgium. So let me know which country you think will win Euro 2016 in the comment section below. Imagine if Iceland won, that would be an incredible story. So as you can see here, we're second in the league on goal difference, only 2 goals behind Stenhousemuir. We've sort of pulled away from the rest of the pack, 12 points clear of Elgin City in third. Queen's Park, like I said, have climbed up the division. They're now in 4th place on 23 points as well. Annan have dropped to bottom. We need to get a win here against Queen's Park to keep the challenge at the top of the table alive. We're almost at the I think we're around about halfway point of the season now. So this is crunch time coming into the second half. As when we hit New Year, it's going to be a right old battle, I think, between us and Stenhousemuir to try and win the league. So we're favourites for this, as you would expect. Really should be winning. By the way, the Flowers still fighting on. They're a bit limp. This one in particular has died a death. But they're still just about fighting through. So we're playing in orange today against the stripiness of Queen's Park. They're playing a 4-4-1-1 formation. Mine definitely looks more defensive, but it's been working reasonably well lately. We have had 2 0-0 draws in a row though, so I'm hoping to grab a couple goals in this game. And we've got Langton up front. He's only scored 1 goal this season, the young 17-year-old, and I've made some changes. Elliot Ford coming in at right back. We've got Mazzana starting, Scott McLaughlin playing instead of Miller today, just giving him a rest ahead of the cup game. Really want to beat Stenhousemuir because it's a bit frustrating that they keep getting decent results against me. And it'd be nice to get through to the 4th round of the cup. This is boring. Nothing is happening. I do like extra strong mints. They're just, they're wonderful. They are. Trebor, extra strong. Or was it XX strong? Extra strong. Masters of mintiness. Well, I think that was the most boring first half of my life. Nothing happened. I have had games where in the past, not on FM16, but when you've played through a whole game with no highlights, that is really depressing. I'm going to say I'm not happy. I'm going to go attacking. We need to go attacking. Let's be frank. It's a bit of a defensive tactic, but it has worked relatively well so far. But let's move Mazzana and Campbell forwards. Langton is going to come off. I'm going to bring on Tony McBride. He's quite tired because he's been playing for the youth team. I'm going to play him up front as an advanced forward. We're going to go attacking. Keep it unstructured. We'll go higher tempo, more direct, and closing down more. There we go. Keeping it relatively simple. Boom. And we have a highlight, although it's probably just the start of the second half and it's not going to come to anything. There we go. What did I say? A highlight, but unfortunately it's in our own half. But we've cleared it up the pitch to McBride. Can we break him? McBride, play it through to Mazzana. Come on. It's just behind him, and oh bloody hell, he's getting sent off. To be honest, that's McBride's fault for putting it just behind him. And we're down to 10 men. That's not good. That is not good at all. I need to make changes. I'm going to bring on Brian Cameron for bring off Mark Thompson, and I'm going to play 4-4-1. I think it's the only thing I can do here. Campbell's going to drop back, and McBride's going to play up by himself. We're going to lump it long to him, pump the ball, go route one. I think this is the only thing we can do. Well, there's many things we can do, but this is the thing that I'm just thinking in my head is the most sensible thing to do with 10 men. I think that's like our third red card this season. Too many red cards. I suppose 0-0 away from home against a team that was expected to win the league isn't the worst result in the world. We could still lose this though. They've definitely been the better team statistically. We haven't seen anything happening, and we're down to 10 men, so we're obviously up against it. A highlight with 15 minutes to go. I hope it's not a chance for them though, but it looks like it will be. Can we win the ball back and then smash it up the pitch? Oh, how has he beaten his man there? And how on earth has that not gone in? I really don't know. And Campbell wins the ball back, but I think that's the end of that phase of play. Somehow we survived that attack. We've moved up to first as it stands because Stenhousemuir are losing, but we might end up losing here as well. If we're not careful, this looks really dangerous. I'm holding my breath. I think it's going to be a goal. I can sense it. Offside. Great save by Curry anyway. Oh, we've won a long throw and everyone's up. Pretty ridiculous that everyone's in the box apart from one player. Linton knocks it back in and it's knocked away. That was our only highlight of the game so far with 8 minutes to go. And it's up the pitch. Counter-attack. Marsh, don't do anything stupid. You did do something stupid. You complete prune. Luckily they missed. I'm going to go defensive for the last few minutes because we need to hold on to this result. David Marsh is on an 8.1 despite the fact he almost gifted a goal there. Here we go. This is going to be the final whistle, but they've won a free kick right at the death, and we clear it, and we've somehow scraped a draw, and a really scrappy 0-0 draw. But it's enough to go top of the table, I think, which is pretty amazing, and it means it's ours to lose now. Now we've upended Stenhousemuir at the top. Both of us have been drawing far too many games over the last 3 games, and Stenhousemuir have lost against Non-County, who I think were favourites to be relegated, but they're currently outside the relegation zone, doing well. So it's Cup Day, FA Cup third round day against Stenhousemuir. We're at home, but I've had to make a couple changes. I've brought in Cameron on the right wing, Brian Cameron. He's not played a huge number of games for me. I really should be playing him more considering he's the record signing. I've moved Scott Ferguson over to an unfamiliar left-hand side of midfield, giving Archie Campbell a bit of a rest. He can come off the bench if need be. Connor Langton will stay up front. Don't really have much option. I could play Connor Linus, who hasn't really done it for me in the 5 games he has played. He scored 1 goal, but average rating pretty poor. And I've brought back Kieran Miller into the team, my best central midfielder. Although him and Thompson, very, very good players. Thompson's managed to get 7 assists this season, I think. He's been really, really good in central midfield. 7.13 average rating as well. Is second best in the team after David Marsh. Wish me luck then. Really, really want to win this one. More for bragging rights against Stenhousemuir. We're top of the table and now we want to defeat them in the cup. That would be fantastic. We're actually the favourites to win this, I guess, because we're at home and we're slightly above Stenhousemuir in the league. They're playing 4-4-2, a bit more attacking than me. You're probably thinking, Paul, why are you playing such a defensive tactic? It's worked well lately. We've won games. Unfortunately, we have started to draw games, so I will have to change it up again. Teams do, over time, get to know your tactics a bit easier on FM16 compared to previous games, I would say. And it is all about adapting and changing it up and making sure when you come up against a different sort of tactic or particular tactic, then you adapt to that style of play. But I find that if you're just doing a counter, quite solid tactic, you can get a really good, solid defensive base to your team. It's all about trying to get enough goals to win enough points, I guess. But I'm going to stick with this. Counter structured, no team instructions, just 4-1-4-1. Really quite boring and defensive, but it's working, and we're developing nicely. I did mean to take out Mark McLaughlin for this game, but I can bring on Chris Smith at half time if need be. Maybe earlier on, actually. He's already down to 78% after 10 minutes. The 40-year-old struggling on. Here is the first highlight of the game then. It looks like it's going to be on for Stenhousemuir. This is dangerous, very dangerous. They take the lead. Maybe I will just have to go a bit more attacking today. I can't just rely on a solid defence against this sort of team. That's annoying. 1-0 down after 11 minutes. Highlight straight away though. Will this be for us? I hope so. McLaughlin smashed it. I've not said just pump it. I've got mixed passing, but still that's pretty annoying. Here they go. They're going to make it 2-0 straight away. It's a good save by Curry, and then we clear. But we're on the back foot here. I think I need to change it already. I'm going to go with the one that worked well at the start of the season, which is a bit more attacking. Standard flexible, but some bit more... Well, it's all about possession, this tactic, but hopefully we can grab a goal this way. Pumps up the pitch then. McLaughlin does well. Langton back to Miller. Thompson. Oh, have I swapped them the wrong way round here? Yeah, I want them that way round. Although they're going to counter here by the looks of it. Win it back, guys. Come on. Win it back. Get in there. Come on, Linton. Oh, he's got beaten there. It's crossed in, and it's 2-0. And this does not look good for us. This does not look good for us at all. We're going out to the cup. The board want me to get to the 4th round, so they're not going to be too happy if I go out in the 3rd round. Crossed in. There's 3 players around him, and they still couldn't stop him from scoring. I'm bringing off McLaughlin already. I think he's a liability with his pace at the back. Oh no, wrong player. Come on, Chris Smith. I think I need to go more direct against this sort of team. I'm going to push higher up, go direct. A higher tempo and be more expressive. We've won a corner. Can we get a goal back here? We do through Berry. The defensive midfielder, Vinny Berry, scores. First goal of the season for him. Good corner in from Thompson, headed on by Langton, and Berry found himself open and fired it past the keeper. We're back in the game. Suddenly the game has turned on its head a bit. We've got more possession, had a couple more shots than them now. But we're still losing. So I'm going to, what should I say? Show me something else in the second half, just to motivate them. Chris Smith looks a bit stressed. Oh no. Causing problems. Brian Cameron's going to come off. And I'm going to bring on good old Archie Campbell. He will play as an inside forward. There we go. Start second half. Oh, Berry wins the ball back here. This could be dangerous for us. Langton. Outward to Ferguson. Come on. Whip the ball into the box. Get it in there. Berry over the top. Lovely ball to Campbell. And it was a save by the keeper. I think it was going wide anyway. Should have done better. Langton's got a twisted ankle. I'm going to take him off. And bring on... Who am I going to bring on? Tony McBride's quite tired. I'm going to trust him to do a job up front as an advanced forward. So as you can see, I'm going very attacking now to try and get back into the game with 15 minutes to go. I have to do something drastic, and the earlier I do it, the better, to be honest, because if you leave it to the last 3 minutes, nothing happens. Although nothing is happening anyway. There we go. Some more changes being made. Please, guys, get an equaliser. Oh, I don't know what to do. It's not working. I think we're going to lose this one, guys. We're crashing out of the cup, which means I can say the old cliche of we can focus and concentrate on the league now, and Stenhousemuir can go on and ruin their league chances. Let's look on the bright side. Very frustrating though when you go overload and not one single highlight can be seen. I know I've got it on key highlights, but it's surely expected to be something. We've got 15 seconds to go, so I can't really count this on this going to be anything. Probably a goal for them actually, by the looks of it. 5 seconds to go, whipped in all the way across. Miller. That's the end of the game. We've lost 2-1. We can't get back into this. Statistically, we were slightly the better team, possession-wise, one more shot. But they got the goals that were crucial to a victory. Bit annoying. I can't seem to beat this bloody team. We've got 2 more chances to defeat them in the league, and they could be very, very important games. They will be important games, I'm sure. Those are the other cup results. So yes, we've got them again at the start of 2017, and then towards the end of the season, 15th of April. So they really are very, very important games. I will play a few games now. I'm not sure how many I will play before the next episode, but we'll see. I'll just do episodes when it feels right, when it seems sensible, such as today. I wanted to show the cup replay. I could have shown the Stenhousemuir League game, but I thought now I'll play through and play Queen's Park, who were the favourites to win the league before the start of the season, and then the League Cup, the FA Cup replay. Bit disappointing, 0-0, 2-1 defeat today. Not great for you guys watching, I guess. But please hit the like button anyway if you're still enjoying the series. Let me know who you think will win Euro 2016 in the comment section below. That would be fantastic. Enjoy Football Manager, guys. I'll see you soon.